Okay, is everything good? Everything clear? Such. Let me see. Oh boy, I'm gonna be just. Wait, what am I gonna do first? First, I got to take one step at a time. First thing, on my laptop, putting out this so I can make sure the volume's good. And second, I gotta get my camera to do. That's a bit unfortunate because it's not detecting anything. Oh man, why is it not detecting it? My guess is that it has to do something with a connection. Okay, let's see. I gotta refresh client. I'm also using a different client than I did before because the other one got the same trial ending. So this app should at least be good, or at the very least, it shouldn't have those issues because I just only been using it what today. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I won't detect anything, so I just got to start it back up. Gotta refresh it to see if anything is detected. Oh man, no, still. That means that could be an ongoing issue. Let me just close it out, then restart the application on my mobile phone. Let me refresh it again. Ooh, 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 no results. Okay, okay. I am going to just close out both of the application via my mobile and desktop. Let's see if there's any issues with that. Nope. And for good method, I'm gonna unplug and replug the connection. Sometimes will work. Come on, baby. Is this connected? Connected. Come on. Interesting. So it looks like it is not showing. Not first detected. Oh man, that's very. Okay, how does I actually? What is it? Power off and on. I can restart it, but usually it'll keep some applications just cycle running cycle so I can restart. So I already it off completely and then turn it back on. We'll restart everything. What I'll do is just close off the desktop application client. Oh yeah, also what I'm going to do is that I'm going to test out my mic, see if everything is good, all smooth. Because it was on not yesterday, but today had no issues when it came to me playing or the mic or OBS. So there has to be some interference, and I have one solution to look at it. So I'm definitely going to try it out today. So the more time we have this issue, the more issues we have. And you know, I could always just revert back to it whenever I do it. Revert back to the phone's mindset, this mindset setup. After all, I got this thing I have this open page. What should I actually put? Could dog be his worst? I'll go to the first one. Oh no, there's a YouTube video. My God. Okay. Actually, go to DuckDuckGo. Do I got this? Yay, do I got this? Yay. Ducky. Gotta address my phone. It has that stand that blocks the middle of the screen, so I gotta lock it and I gotta check out what's settings. Okay, it's plugged in, but it's not giving me options. Plug it. Ooh. Okay, let me also see about this. I use my VPN on my phone, so I wanted to see if I actually create some issues. Shouldn't because it's wired, but who knows? Okay. Nope. Come on. Stand. So I kept on pressing the power button, so that could be an issue. Now I'm gonna close this out. And loading is slow. Okay, got it loaded. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to refresh to see if it detects anything. It should detect something. Something. No device detected. Okay. Now here's the thing. I have my VPN on, so I'm gonna turn it off now. Unable to connect now. Want to disable it. Okay, gotta restart the thing. Now, let me refresh. See if something pops up. Anything popped up? Anything? Huh. Well, for the meantime, I'm gonna actually just put something here. Oh, shoot, something went wrong. Point, it's not freaking out. It will say no device detected along with enter IP, which and just show supposed to appear that option never appears. So that I'm also get shut down with hands. So, yeah, there you got it. Problem solving calculations. Yeah, it's just a bunch of. Let me look at science. What the results? Excuses. Well, I think my excuses are valid because there's some element control. Oh man, I'm having a sense that it's not. What is it? What is it? What is that sense? Whenever That's that I want to say out loud. Anything that's revealing. This computer has some issues with some things I did with it. Not just typical fixing stuff, but personalization. But anyway, this camera won't work. It is too bad. Now let me see if maybe OBS is having a bit of an issue with it too. Okay. I believe they actually do. Let me do this. Let me choose camera city. Camera to the laptop. Laptop's closed. It's way behind my desktop setup, so I could just connect to the eGPU. No issues there. So yeah, let me this snaked in your butt out of my ear down to my face. Let's try this one. Fine. Closing. Nice done. Connected. Yada yada. Understand that. Okay. Oh, I hear something. Yes, this is it. I had to unplug my connection a few times, and it works. No joke. It could also be the adapter that I have it because of USB and then yeah, USB and USB-C. So the Type C adapter, yeah, maybe caused some issues, and I gotta connect in a certain way. All who knows, I just kind of reconnected and do a particular cycle to make sure everything's good. And yeah, looks like everything is good. Now I gotta make sure everything is dandy, then go to OBS and change the camera and see if that doesn't create an issue. So let's take a step in time. Step in time. Okay, got that. Got my face. Okay, got that. Also was hydrating. Don't have any issues. Also, technical issues warning. Fine. Gotta find database warning one. Okay, problem. Problem ahead. Caution. Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't know why they have this thing and such, but oh well. Okay, Dopey. Oh yeah, let me also make a note here about something to look at that I just learned. Got it. Gotta make sure everything is good. Okay, got it. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is info properties, not event properties, properties. Okay. Now should it just me here? Where's number 2? Yeah. Still can't see my face. Oh. What is with that? Maybe I got deactivated. No. Still not. Discard. Discard. Okay. Look. Look obvious. I'm trying to work with you, but I can't because I'm stuck in the middle of this. And yeah, it looks like my what is it? My setup. My setup is just yeah, my setup is actually limiting me. That's why I had to rush up to the desktop, set it up, and it looks like my computer didn't shut down. Was in process shutdown before I plugged in Thunderbolt. So with that Thunderbolt, I actually tried to turn on automatically when it's like in the middle of the process because it's connected with other devices that later actually charge up, like the eGPU and such. And yeah, because of that, this thing didn't fully shut down. It still operated when I was using it to write up documents and then go flippy because it's not used to all these changes. So you're supposed to safely shut it down, and that's not what occurs. And now it's flipping me in this stream, which, oh well. I gotta try this next time. So I should have named it tinkering on stream, but oh well. Now it looks like the last thing I'm going to try to do is just to create another video and see what comes up. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, that came up and such. Alrighty. Now, it's not good. Now I gotta tinker with a bunch of issues. This new one. So I gotta close this. Remove it. And then go back to the camera. Go to the properties and see if that can activate. Please activate. You're not activating. Oh man. Well, at least it works. So what I'm gonna do is just what is it? I gotta go to internet camera and then add this listed here. And then I'm going to actually so let me actually put it full view. Yay. Now I'm going to redo that. Nope. I need number 2. Come on. Can pop up? No? Wow. It's not popping up. So I believe okay. I got number 2. Go to 2 again, see if any picture pop comes in or no. Oh. Let's see if I activate Deactivate. Anything comes up? No? Oh. Yeah. Things here. No. Deactivate. Deactivate. All that such. Come on. Come on. Okay. Wait a sec. Shoot. Yeah, OBS is starting to crash now, so I've got to stop doing whatever I'm doing. Just keep on talking. Just don't touch the desktop. It's such. And don't worry about the volume. I know how to work with the hardware. I know what to do. The thing I'm going to do is simply do a hard reset, which is just unplug it and then replug it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to mute it, unmute it, and then change the grain, and then revert it back once everything set. Oh shoot, this is interesting. Yeah. Interesting because it's the first time it's happening. I guess that what I'm doing actually was doing something, because right now I'm also looking at not directly the camera, but actually directly into the window of the client. And shoot, maybe that's a good reason why I should just had uh, this picture. Oh, I don't think this picture would be great. I think I could still read with pulling up a big written page. So we're going back to wiki, uh, minimizing it so you can see an entire page, and then if so, just read the entirety of it. Since I gotta limit the amount of things I got to do on the stream without crashing or having issues. And part of that is just me not to read that much with a computer. I gotta just let time pass. And so, also this time, guys, it's not forever. I could easily just solve this, but that's the thing with working limitations. Now I'm gonna slowly here. Now, goodbye, Kotaku. We are going to just put the wiki into gaming news. See if there's a wiki page about this news. What the? Like, yeah, I could put any random one, but no, because that can be way too much. Game engines? Yeah, why not? I just need something to read. Okay, game engine. Now, what I'm going to do is just bring it very small here. See if everything gets covered. There's only so much I can do. And I still can't read it, only a bit. So what I'm going to do is let me get out of here. I gotta venture out. He can't see me. I'm looking over my room, which I can't see much either because the freaking light is out.
I only using I using freaking like using the lights that I have so I could have a good image that you saw for a moment. And right now I'm digging through my room because I'm okay. Yeah, I gotta look over my clothes, and there's a bunch of clothes because nearby my laundry bag, you actually find my waist pack. The bit of waist pack that has my butt because I have this magnifier thing. I'm waving it to this handsome gentleman over this client thing and making sure everything is just all dandy and stuff. And let me clean out. And yes, I could read this. So I gotta clean it. I wanted to make sure I clean it. I could read it perfectly and all that such. So what should I do? I don't want to keep some dead air. Well, first I gotta make sure that there's any dead air, or if not, there's no static that is ear raping you guys. So guys, check. There's none. Alrighty, I need a spray. I don't have a spray here. It is downstairs because I did some cleaning. Now, what I'm going to do is to put some water in a cloth I have and just rubbing it circles, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, also having too much light is not a great idea. Turn off. Gotta go back over here on the edge of the room and turn this lamp off and such while I'm rubbing this. I swear, lending things to people can be jammed if they don't take the courtesy to clean it up. But who knows? Maybe it's just that I want to make sure everything goes smoothly as can. And yeah, and it's also a wake up clock. Clean up later. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this cursor here. I can't touch it. Yeah, obviously it's still not responding. Oh, recording's good. I gotta keep this thing in my ear to make sure that the volume is good. Because now I can't trust the Yeti bike because now it's what is it? Oh yeah, the light indicator. Light indicator is I can't see it properly, but oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna be reading this game engine thing. Okay, I gotta bring up this card and such. Okay, got it. Game engine. From Wikipedia, the free Wikipedia, not encyclopedia. A game engine are also known as a game architecture, game framework, or to me it sounds like grandmother. I don't know about you guys, but does it look like grandmother? I'm just in the first sentence, not even first paragraph. Game frame. In a software development environment designed for people to build video games, developers use game engines to construct games for. To me, it sounds like exercises, but it could be something else. And I can't. And I'm also working with a small monitor that is. It's not the biggest out of the other monitors, but I can move it because I want to limit movement. And I can't put it closer to me. So what I'm doing is I am in the tip Oh man, you should think my camera. You could just see my entire mouth just trying to read this off because I'm just so close to it. And I was gotta worry if there's not a hydrating. When in doubt, hydrate. Even while underwater, hydrate. But yeah, anyway, you can see my mouth's very close. My phone doesn't ring because of emergency and such, and then the person on the other end just keeps on calling you the whole time, and things go haywire because this is connected to my computer, and I gotta worry about this client because this client can also mess up OBS and then shut it down completely because this damn client is the reason why I've been having these issues, just because I had to uh quickly do multiple tasks this entire what it is it night because Wi-Fi was down. I had to troubleshoot that, help out with other people. Oh man, I'll get to my life, but hey, at least I get to go to bed later. Okay. So I left off to the first few sentences. Game engines to construct games for. So it says exercises or to me or something, but I believe it will be consoles, mobile devices, and personal computers. The core functionality typically provided by a game engine includes a rendering engine for 2D or 3D graphics, a physical engine or collision detection and collision response. Collision response. Sound, scripting, animation, artificial intelligence, networking, streaming, memory management, threading, location support, scene graph, and may include video support for cinematics. Implementers often recognize, commonize. So between implements often accommodates, accommodates on the process of game development, but oh man, and I think I'm also stirring up a bit because uh, what is it? How the why am I wait? I gotta why am I tearing up? Was it oh okay yeah because this morning something caught my eye and such. It's raining cats and dogs. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me also try to read this as close as possible and just make up the words. Okay. In large part, the same game engine to produce different games or to aid in porting games to multiple platforms. Contents. Okay. I think I got a good position, so I got yes. I can actually read this well. The thing is, now I am underneath the camera and then underneath the desk. So what I gotta worry is that the power not going out because I believe that the rain made the power issues like Wi-Fi signals around not just my house but other parts of the neighborhood bit haywire the entire day. And I'm afraid that the power can go out and then on, and then the standing desk will just stand up all the way to the highest, and all my stuff will just. Why I say that is because I am certain that that can happen again. It happened before, and it can happen again. along with me also sandwich. I might just hit my head. I gotta be careful. I gotta be aware about me reading this small font. Power going out, taking care of others, and then making sure this entire stream and stuff like that goes all well. So yeah. This is a highlight of my day. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's my wallet. My wallet. Darn it, laptop. Darn it, desk. Darn it, small space. Okay, everything good. Now, what I'm gonna do is add these here. Have these connections circle around me. I gotta take big wall gloves. I gotta keep this headset off me because it actually is giving me a lot of issues with seeing clearly. I can only hold this thing so much. Okay. Now I'm gonna read the contents here. Okay. Come on, keyboard. Come on, remember, skull crawl. Skull crawl in between monitors, this keyboard, this mouse. That is, yeah. Okay. Got it. Contents. Number 1 through 8. Purpose, components. 2 has 5 components, which is main game program, rendering engine, audio engine, physics engine, artificial intelligence, not engine, intelligence. Now 3, 4, 5, it's history, game engines as an industry, game middleware, 6, first-person shooter engines. Last 2 are just see also references. So let's go on. Okie dokie. Purpose. In many cases, game engines provide a... Come on. Okay. Got it. Oh, yeah. As you see, that's what I mean about the whole skull crawling thing. You touched the keyboard and went back. So darn. I touched something. But at least I can reverse back. But then I failed. But oh well, let me slightly move it a bit, make sure nothing this cable and create some issues. And I got it. Let me read back. Purpose. In many cases, game engines provide a suite of virtual development tools in addition to reusable software components. These tools are generally provided as an integral development environment to enable amplified, rigid development of genres in a data-driven manner. Game engine developers attempt to reinvent the wheel, developing robust software acute, which include many elements in game development may need to build a game. Most game engines salutes. Okay. So rule, I think it's root or router, provides facilities that excuse development such as graphics, sound, physics, and artificial intelligence functions. So common as AI. These game engines are sometimes called middleware because, as with the business, Secrets of the term. They provide a okay. They provide a flexible and reusable software platform which provides all the core functional needed right out of the box. To development a game application while reducing costs, complexities, and time to market, all critical factors in a highly competitive video game industry as of 2001. Oh man, I can't pronounce this. Not because I can see it, but it's a little bit boring. Oh my god. And anything foreign, hell, even when it comes to indigenous folk names in North America, I still have no idea how to pronounce it. Game Broil, J Monkey Engine, and Render Wars were widely used middleware programs of this type. Like other types of middleware, game engines usually provide platform abstraction, allowing the same game to run in various platforms, including game consoles, game consoles, and personal computers, with few, if any, charges made in the game's source code. Often, programmers design game engines with a component-based architecture and allows specific systems in the engine to be replaced or extended with more specialized and often more expensive game middleware components. Some game engines comprises a series of loosely connected games middleware comprises that can be selectively combined to create a custom engine. Indeed, of the more common approach of let me see this common approach of extending and customizing a flexible integrated product. However, Achieve accidentally remained a high priority of our game engines due to the wide variety of uses that are applied, despite the fucking eyesight. Okay. Oh yeah, also don't worry, I could. It's my eyesight because like it was in pain before. And this, I'll just move on. So I left off when it came to these types of engines are generally referred to as graphics engines, rendering engines, or 3D engines instead of the more encompassing term game engines. Terminology is inconsistent, used as many full functioning 3D game engines are referred to by whom amplified and third engines. Examples of graphics engines include Crystal Space. Okay. Crystal Space, Genesis 3.0 or 2.0, Minchi, OGRG, Realm Forge, something, it's no, Hyperlink, True Ovation 3D, and Vision Engine. As technology ages, components of the engine may become outdated or insufficient to the requirements of a given project. Since the complexity of programming an entirely new engine may result in unwanted delays or necessities that a project restart from the beginning, an engine development team may select to update their existing engines with newer functional or components or newer functionality or components. Citation needed. Okay, at least we finished all purpose. That's great. So, I want to go to the side, but first, I know I actually missed something in paragraph. So let me just reread it So my bad. Like other types of middleware, game engines usually have platform traction, showing the same game to run a various platforms, including game consoles and personal computers. Okay, I already got that. Next one. Same game engines only provide real-time 2D rendering capabilities instead of the range of functional needed by games. These engines rely upon the game development to implement the rest of the functional to assemble it from game middleware components. These type of engines are primarily referred to as graphics engines, rendering engines, 3D engine. Instead of a more encompassing term, game engine, the terminology is yeah, the light is actually getting me now. They exclusively used as a functional 2D game engines as it referred to, amplified 3D engines examples of it. Yeah. Yeah, redo there. And yeah, its purpose. So the thing I wanted to go in the side on rant. Not a rant, but more like a personal isolation is that when it comes to magnifiers, you have to be careful of what you put in. So what I refer to that is actually trying to read something over a computer monitor. Um, it's nothing harmful. I'm not damaging my eyesight or such like that, but it does create strains for people who have issues when it comes to certain brightnesses in their monitor, their sensitive blue light, all that such, especially in the time of day, what they did, you get crap in your eyes from debris. Um, yeah, that can affect it. Looking at a screen will make your eyes itch or have some effects. Now, having a magnifier and having light reflected upon it to the all-seeing eye, that could be a bit too much. It's concentrated light. And if you try to read something, you're having some of that concentrated light. So that is a guess why maybe what is it? Maybe my eyes are a little bit watery, but who knows? Like I had this experience before, and also I'm tilting this thing here. So I believe it could also just be the focus on particular areas, like trying to read a word. Because when you want to make up something, you gotta try to read it, understand it. And, that is a thing. That's a thing. Be wary because when it comes to using magnifiers outdoors, because you know that it can actually burn and kill small little insects because that gives people enjoyment. This can also bring some unwanted enjoyment, vice versa. That's why it's always not recommended. When it's something that can potentially uh, impact you without understanding it fully, or even having an idea of something related towards it. Also, I'm also looking at with the whole magnifier thing to see if it's responding. I don't need a magnifier to know it's not responding. And yeah, the stream is going good. Like, my monitor is not fully frozen, only some applications and stuff like that. So let's press on. Also, I made the decision not to touch the mouse anymore. So I am stuck in this one page. So I'm going to try to explore as much as I can. Alrighty, so we're under the section components. And when it comes to the components, as it describes here, such a framework and composed of a multitude of varied components. There's different ones like main game program, rendering engine, audio engine, physics engines, artificial intelligence. Then right below it is the history, but not all of it. on not all of it as you can say, but that is the entire history paragraph, because down below here it is, I believe it's games, game conscious industry. I say conscious because I see a lot of words in the end that what is roundish base. So I keep on thinking the word consciously because there's so many C's, O's, and U's. But I get it wrong. I'm gonna reread this next time. I want to see how much I got wrong, and then people who actually are interested with game engines, I will read it for you because I want to make sure you get that story, the story of game engines. Thus, got to live up to what you have learned, because it can lead you somewhere, something eventful. Now, anyway, game program. Well, main game program. The actual game logic has to be implemented by some algorithms. It is distinct from any rendering. Okay. The rendering engine. The rendering engine generates animated 2D or 3D graphics by any of the number of methods. What is this? Restoration, ray tracing, EDCs, etc. Instead of being programmed and compiled and executed on the CPU or GPU directly, most often rendering engines are built upon one or multiple rendering application programs interference APIs, such as Direct 3D, OpenGL, or Vulkan, which provides the software abstraction of the graphics process unit GPU. Lower level libraries such as DirectX, Simple Direct Media Layer, SDL, and GLFW are also common used in games, as they provided platform independent access to the windowing system and allow the application to allocate. Is that allocate? Allow the application to allocate a surface on a computer screen where the graphics will be displayed into a commonly referred to as a graphical context creation. These libraries usually also provide access to other computer hardware such as input devices, mouse, keyboard, and joystick, network cards, and sound cards. Before hardware accelerated 3D graphics, software rendering had been used. Software rendering is still used in some modeling tools, or the old rendering images when visual accuracy is valued over real-time performance frames per second, or when the computer hardware does not meet needs such as shader support. Okay, so when it comes to shader support, that's actually just referring to a limitation, what they can do. And, when it comes to shading, that actually is an option in many games where you could turn on shader, turn off. I'm speaking from a low-spec gamer because I'm all about that game's laptop life. Oh, man. And it looks like I have a comment. But I can't respond because everything is frozen. The one time I got a comment, I can't read it fully. I am sorry. What is it? UBA 157ST 1206. So we want Quebec Bravo Alpha? You want me to read further? I'll read further because it's almost ending. Okay, now we're under audio engine. The audio engine in the component, which consists of algorithms, algorithms related to the loading, modifying output of sound through the what is this? It's not it's a word through the client's speaker system. At a minimum, it must be able to load, decompress, and play sound flex. Sound flex? No, sound files. Okay. More advanced audio engines can calculate and produce such things as Doppler's effects, echoes, pitch amplitude adjustments. Calculation? Yeah, it's calculation, etc.
I had to actually think of how that's what makes sense and stuff like that. That's the only way I can actually try to read out what words, because what is it? Some people actually, let's go on the realm with dyslexia. They also have to understand what they're reading. If they're reading something like a sentence, they gotta pronounce what word it is. If it actually does make sense.
That's why it's pretty hard when they're faced with trick reading questions that purposely trips up other people. Not just them, but other people. Okay, so yeah. Calculation, etc. It can be performed calculations on the CPU or in a dedicated ASIC. Abstraction APIs such as OpenAL, SOL, audio, SOL audio, X audio 2, web audio, etc. are available. Okay, can I actually just finish this? Yes, do it. I'll do it. Physics engine. Physics engine is organizable for simulating the laws of physics directly when the application specifically provides a set of functions to simulate physical forces and collisions acting in various objects with a game at runtime. Okay. Physics recently. Okay. Artificial intelligence. This AI is usually outsourced from the main game program into a special module to be designed and be written in software. Engineers with specific knowledge. Most games will implement very different AI systems, and thus AI is considered to be specific to a particular game for which is created. Many modern game engines can package and search algorithms such as A star and subsequently for being level geometry into the what is data colors into a waveform, which can help speed up the process of scripting AI behavior. Yeah, this is
a particular word that is not common. Alrighty. So yeah, I read just 2 parts, which different from me reading the history of Halloween, because of it's because of me mispronouncing a bunch of words, because it's like a bunch of old English and dramatic, even processed words. And now let me look at this picture, because it seems like I can't read out the pictures generally. But the picture on the top right of the wiki is creating a race car game and center game engine. Okay. Now I gotta check my watch to see the time. Sport. Oh shoot! It's pretty much around time. Thank God I at least have this watch. I can check the time with all nowadays. I can't check all the memes. I can't check all the notifications from spam, because I get notifications from people. Just spam. Thank you, corporate companies. You make my day. Anyway, I'm gonna be signing off by just, what is it?
closing down my entire system. So let's see how this goes from the other end of this computer. So signing out and trying not to wreak havoc from my end. Hope you guys have a good day. I know I have.
OBS. OBS is not responding. It's all right now. I am still here. My picture is now centered. So that's weird. Wonder if I can actually hear myself still. Yeah, can. So welcome to the backstage of my night. I don't talk like this, but I just need to make sure people are at least streaming. Come on. Okay. It's still strange regardless of this not responding, OBS not responding, along with it wiring the computer. So that's interesting. I can know that next time. All right. Come on. I gotta close this. Let's see if I could close it. Oh man.